This is Miss Sanders and Sally Sanders coming to you from the living room of Casa de Sanders. So we are going to talk a little bit about multiplying fractions today. We've talked about it a little bit with the Chipwich activity, but let's get deeper into it for the activity today. This isn't going to be a long video, but pay attention with me and you won't have any questions, I don't think. So I've written 1/4 a lot of times. So 7 times 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. We know that multiplication is repeated addition. So this was really long. I can condense this, make it smaller, and just write 1/4 times 7. All right? So if I were to add this, I would have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. Right? Now, we know that 1/4 times 7, we already know the answer is going to be 7/4. Now, if we go back to what I had said in the video from last week, I could put a 1 underneath that 7 to turn it into a fraction. And I could do 1 times 7 and then 4 times 1, which is 7/4. I have a really good assistant here, don't I? You're doing a great job. You are pointing at it. That's right. But if you think about just a fraction times a whole number, it's 1/4 7 times. So I'm going to have 7/4. Now, 7/4 is an improper fraction, right? So that means I have more pieces than I do that make up a whole. So how many 4s can I make out of 7? If I have something split into 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a whole. I've got 1 whole, and then I have 3 left over. So that's the same as 1 3/4. All right, if you feel comfortable with that, you already can do the red activity, and I'm pretty sure the yellow activity. But let's take it up one step, and let's make the problem something like 2 1/4 times 7. Hold on. Ask me later. What? You are right there. I know. Oh, we switched. I know, it's switched. It's kind of confusing. Modern technology. Okay, so chill out for a second. All I've done now is instead of having 7 1/4, I have 2 1/4 7 times. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break this up. I'm going to do 2 times 7, and then I'm going to do the 1/4 times 7. Now, we already know that 1/4, stop, Sally, that 1/4 times 7 is 7/4, or 1 3/4. Now, we also know, please, if you don't know this, you're not doing your reflex. 2 times 7 is 14. Now, I could go back and I could do 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4 plus 2 1/4. Do that all. I could also draw this out. And it never hurts to do a drawing. Okay? But since I split these apart, I can solve this and then I can put them back together at the end. So if I put these back together, I have a 14 and a 1. Ooh. S and 1. Well, it looks like an S because I have bad handwriting. I have 14 and 1 and then my 3/4. Okay? So whole number times whole number, fraction times whole number, however you need to do that. Then we're going to put them back together. Okay? And really that's the key to today's lesson. So it's not rocket science. You technically could do repeated addition if you wanted. You could also draw pictures. I love pictures. So guys, this, apparently we need a fire, according to Sally, to make things cozy. This should prepare you to do red, yellow, green. Do me a favor. If you look at green and it's too hard, don't try to do it and turn it in wrong. If you're confused, you can email me, but what I suggest is you go back and do the yellow. Or if the yellow is confusing, go back and do the red, okay? So that's the graded assignment for today. You pick one, and I know you guys are gonna rock it. Aren't they gonna rock it? Now, what do you think they should do after they do their math? What's something fun you think they should do?
Play with the family.
Play with their families. That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that right now. Does that sound like fun?
Yes.
All right, bye.